So when I did that Zemeckis-a-thon back in 2016, I missed a couple movies he directed. One was that smoking, drinking, and drugging in the 20th century in the Pursuit of Happiness documentary he did for TV, but again, I can't find it. The first 5 minutes are available on YouTube, but besides that, it's lost. But besides that, there was another TV movie that I just completely missed called Two-Fisted Tales, and it's an anthology released back in 1992 with 3 stories all done by different directors: Zemeckis, Richard Donner, and Tom Holland. No, not that one. The guy who did Psycho 2, Fright Night, Child's Play, and the TV adaptation of the Langoliers. So, just like when I did Twilight Zone the movie and Holidays, let's look at the other 2 first. First up is Showdown, directed by Donner, a western, and I'm not normally a fan of westerns, but this one was decent, with a bit of a supernatural twist. King of the Road, directed by Holland, I wasn't really a fan of. It's pretty boring, which is a shame because it's also pretty long. About the only thing of note is that it's one of the earliest roles for Brad Pitt. Finally, there's Zemeckis' one called Yellow. Set in 1918 during World War I, General Calthrob, played by Kirk Douglas, is told that his son, played by Eric Douglas, is a coward, or yellow. So he tells him to lead a patrol, and if he does, he'll be taken off the front lines. But his cowardice leads to the rest of the team dying, and so he is sentenced to death. This one was solid, not amazing, but I certainly liked it. The production values are great and it has some great actors. Besides the Douglases, they have Lance Henriksen and Dan Aykroyd.
Spotters are reporting patrols massing here, here, and here. Of course, he may be stealing a page from your book, sir, and feigning an attack.
No, that's not Von Furstenberg's style. If he's showing an attack there, that's where he intends to go. The son of a bitch always does it. I ain't spied, did I?
It's just a really solid war shirt, and I genuinely felt bad for the son despite the fact that his cowardice leads to, well, people dying. And when he gets sentenced to death for desertion, I wondered if they actually did that back then, and it turns out they did. But Wilson pardoned them. In the last 10 minutes are fucking nerve-wracking. You're like, what the hell's gonna happen? So yeah, this one was pretty good. The movie itself is okay. It was originally supposed to be a TV series in the same vein as Tales from the Crypt. They even have a framing device featuring a guy in a wheelchair making dumb jokes similar to the Crypt Keeper. It never got picked up, but for a one-time movie, it's fine. Certainly bloodier than I thought it would be. I would give the Zemeckis and Donner ones a 7 out of 10, but the Holland one, I give it a 4, so I guess the movie as a whole, I'd give a 6 out of 10. So like a lot of anthologies, it's a mixed bag, but Zemeckis did have the best segment in it. And I believe this will be the final movie released before 2012 we have left to cover in this marathon. So tomorrow we head back up to the 2010s to look at another war film. See you then.